Did you know that some of the world's most influential people were deaf or hard of hearing? It's an intriguing thought, isn't it? These individuals, in the face of adversity, harnessed the power of perseverance and not only changed their own lives, but also the world. Today, we're embarking on a journey of discovery to celebrate 5 such inspiring figures. We'll delve into the life of Helen Keller, a beacon of hope and change, and Kitty O'Neill, who zoomed past the societal limits with her speed. We'll explore the world through the eyes of Haben Girma, a relentless advocate for disability rights, and Chelaman, a voice resonating with courage and authenticity. Lastly, we'll step into the digital realm with Vint Cerf, the father of the internet. Each of these individuals turned the tables on adversity, transforming it into an advantage. So, let's dive in and discover their extraordinary stories of resilience and triumph. We begin with Helen Keller, a remarkable American educator, disability activist, and author. At just 18 months, Keller fell victim to an illness that left her deaf, blind, and mute. In a world with limited support for the deaf-blind, she found her own means of communication using signs and feeling vibrations. Her world expanded when she met Anne Sullivan, a teacher who would become a lifelong friend. Sullivan introduced Keller to fingerspelling and other communication methods. This was the catalyst for Keller's incredible journey. She became a university graduate, a prolific author, and the founder of the Helen Keller International Organization. She used her voice to advocate for deaf rights, women's suffrage, labor rights, and more. Keller's unwavering determination and relentless advocacy for change have left an indelible mark on the world. Keller's life is a testament to the indomitable spirit of human resilience. Next, we spotlight Kitty O'Neill, an American stuntwoman and speed racer known as the fastest woman in the world. Born in Texas, Kitty was no stranger to adversity. At 5 months old, she suffered a high fever from measles and mumps, which resulted in her losing her hearing. However, Kitty's spirit was indomitable. Her mother taught her lip reading and speech, fostering in her a resilience that would define her life. In her 20s, Kitty faced another challenge, a cancer diagnosis. But even this couldn't deter her. She went on to set 22 speed records on land and water, proving to the world that not even the sky was her limit. And yet, Kitty was not immune to fear. After losing colleagues to stunts gone wrong, she chose to retire in 1982. Still, her legacy endured, encapsulated in her words, "Deaf people can do anything, never give up." Kitty O'Neill, a woman who refused to let any obstacle slow her down. Our third influential individual is Haben Girma, the first deaf-blind person to graduate from Harvard Law School. Born to refugee parents, Girma had to navigate a world that was not designed for her. However, she turned her disability into her strength, sparking her interest in law when a university cafe refused to make their menus accessible. With a tenacious spirit, Girma demanded compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act, stating that all students should have equal access. This was the beginning of her journey as a disability rights advocate. She went on to graduate from Harvard Law School, breaking barriers and setting new standards for people with disabilities. Former President Barack Obama recognized her efforts, naming her a White House champion of change. In 2018, she was also a recipient of the Helen Keller Achievement Award. Through her dedication and advocacy, Girma stands as a powerful symbol of how determination can overcome any challenge. Now let's turn our attention to Chelaman, a talented visual artist, actor, and activist. Diagnosed with progressive hearing loss at age 4, Chela was told he'd eventually lose all hearing. But this didn't silence him. Instead, he found strength using cochlear implants and his internet presence to advocate for both deaf and LGBTQ+ communities. He embodies a modern-day warrior, using his unique life journey to inspire and uplift others. In Chela, we see the power of using one's voice to inspire change. Last but not least, we honor Vint Cerf, known as one of the fathers of the internet. Born 6 weeks premature in 1943, Cerf overcame early health challenges to co-invent the TCP/IP protocol. This groundbreaking work laid the foundation for today's internet. Beyond his technological contributions, Cerf is also an ardent advocate for accessibility. He emphasizes that thoughtful design and accessibility go hand in hand, advocating for products that everyone can use. Cerf's story is a shining example of how disability does not limit one's ability to innovate and contribute to society.